morning, foodie fam, or good evening, or good day. Who knows? Whatever it may be. Hey, today I'm gonna show you all how I do meal prep. I have a wonderful client. Her name is Jewel. She's actually buying meal preps for a friend, and I want to make sure that I deliver on this. But I'm going to show you all the process of what I do when I get ready to meal prep for somebody, where I go buy the meal preps from, and all the items why I choose them, and being more health conscious of what and knowing to buy. All right, let's get to it. Three, two, one. All right, now everybody, you know, before you go in the store right now, you gotta have two things. Two things. If you don't have these two, you're messing up. First thing, gloves. Can't be cooking for people, and you know it's a virus going on, and you ain't got no gloves. That's first. And the second thing you need, get you a max. Don't be going around here all that coughing around. You understand? I got my max on. I'm a smooth swerve on you. I'm gonna do a juke. Not today. Not today. Not. You know what? Let's cook. I'm sorry. Let's get back to cooking. I apologize. Guys, if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe down below, and hit that bell so you know every time I'm dropping this hot fire, you know what's coming your way. All right, guys, so usually when I go into the store to get food for my clientele, most of the food is going to either be in the fresh food area, or the dry foods are in the meat, because everything is made from scratch and everything is fresh ingredients. So let's get to it. All right, so first you need your metal containers. You should have a vision or know, do you want your food separated, or do you want your food to be all together so the flavors can match? It has to be your choice, and you have to know what you would like to have. All right, guys, now I have my brown rice here. This is going to be what I've been using for when my clients want carbs and they want more of a fiberish carb. They want rice, I use brown rice, and I use fresh thyme with more of organic based olive oil. And with every rice, I use about 1 cup, which is about roughly 7 ounces. So if I know that it's going to be 7 ounces and there's 16 ounces in the pound, I'm doing 4 of them, I want to buy 2 bags, because 2 16-ounce bags is going to be 32 ounces, which should be 2 pounds. And of course, you know, if you do the math, 7 times 4 is 28. So it'll leave me 4 ounces to be able to work with. So you gotta know your actual measurements when you're doing your meal prep, so your clients can be able to count their macros. It's always good. All right, so first I'm getting 2 6 ounces of fresh salmon. I like to get Atlantic salmon. That's fine. I like to get all my ingredients fresh and raw, so I can make sure that it is not touched by any middleman, but it's going straight to the store to me. As you see, I use only leaf vegetables. I use only fresh herbs to give a lot of vitamins, to make sure I have a lot of fibers and a lot of nutrition, so that each time I eat the food, I'm getting those macronutrients I need for my body to gain muscle and to burn fat. And as you see here, it's fresh rosemary and fresh thyme, because once again, if not all my dishes, I always use herbs. As well as I always get my protein, as shown here as well, from the meat market. I try to get everything as fresh as possible because it gives you the best results. Hi everybody. So as you saw, I went to the fresh produce aisle. I got my fresh meat. When you go to the dry aisle, you're mainly only getting dry grains like brown rice or quinoa and such things. But if you get your olive oil, make sure you get olive oil that has the dark glass covering. Usually, these are the signs that tell you that the product that's making it, they're being very careful with making it. Olive oil that's in the bright containers, stereotypically, it was not going to be the best version, because when you buy fresh olive oil, you want a dark glass to make sure that the heat does not, or the sunlight does not affect the flavor, nor the texture or the tasting of the olive oil. This would, if you went to somewhere like, let's say, you went to Europe, or you went to Paris, or you went to like New York and got fresh olive oil, they will always be in dark casings, because that's protection for the sunlight. Just letting you know. Now for me, I'm going to be using avocado oil, just because avocado oil can be able to retain more high heat than olive oil. Just because, of course, it's a fruit oil, so it'll be able to hold it much longer. So just let you know, try this out. And everyone, when you buy butter from the dairy aisle, make sure you get real margarine. Like how this margarine only has two ingredients, which is pasteurized cream and milk. That's what you want. I'm giving a comparison with its Blue Bonnet. Nothing wrong with it if that's what you buy, but if you're trying to be fresh, like as far as the most less processed items, look at the ingredients to make sure you're getting the right thing. All right, guys, so y'all saw the items that I got in the store. Now I'm gonna go home and start to prep, cook, and show you how I actually put it in the containers. Once again, when you go in the stores, you want to mainly stick to certain sections: fresh produce, fresh meat, dry grains, oils, and dairy section. If you do get dairy, make sure it's real butter, not fake margarine. If you do get cheese, make sure it's fresh cheese from the fresh what's that? Deli section. I have to think about it for a minute, right? Hey, but stay tuned. Let's get it. All right, buddy, so that brings the end to this video. Thank you all so much for watching this all the way through. If you have any questions, hit me down below. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. Now, before I go, I'm gonna show you each one of the 3 meals that I made for the meal prep, and it's gonna be pretty cool, so let's get to it. First, we're gonna have the smoked salmon, as you can see right here. That's gonna be with sauteed skillet cauliflower rice with steamed broccoli. Then right here, make sure that camera get that just right. We're gonna have the rosemary chicken, and that's gonna be also with thyme or herb brown rice with sauteed Brussels sprouts. And then right here, we're going to have our sauteed lemon butter, tilapia, with also the herb brown rice, and that could be also with Brussels sprouts. If you all have any questions, hit me down below. I kind of want to just show you all how the way I do my meal prep, what I look for, what do I go to when I go to the store, and the sections I go to best to give the best results for meal prep, health, and consistency. But most of all, as always, let's keep cooking.